Hi there. So people come to me for coaching for all kinds of reasons, and one of the questions that's often deep in their heart, even if they don't express it, one of the motivations to come is, why haven't things I expected happened? Have you ever felt that? I'm sure there's areas in your life right now which you are thinking, why hasn't it happened yet? Whether it's finding the ideal partner, whether it's getting an opportunity to actually step into that dream, that vision that you have on your heart, whether it's actually starting to use those strengths and those skills and those giftings that God's given you, and you just can't understand why you're not using them yet. So whatever the reason, if you've got that question, why haven't things I expected happened, here's 3 areas to explore which will help you answer that question. The first one, the very question itself actually makes me feel that some of us are, well, I mean, I've witnessed this as a coach, some of us very much are waiting for it to happen. So it's the lottery mindset, I call it. So number 1, the lottery mindset. Why hasn't it happened yet? There's an element in that of, I'm sitting back and I'm waiting for it to happen, and this is often spiritualized. You know, God will open the doors when it's the right time, which is totally true, but often we haven't actually done anything to actually pursue it. We haven't actually done anything to actually activate it. We haven't done anything to actually start and that, or prepare, or get skilled up, or whatever it is. So this is quite often one of the areas we need to really examine. Have we actually got that lottery mindset where we're kind of sitting back waiting for it to happen to us rather than pursuing it? Number 2, not pursuing it hard enough. So quite often people come to me with coaching and there's a goal they want to be achieved, whatever it might be, and I ask them, okay, so what have you done so far? And the way they tell me what they've done so far, I can tell that they really feel they've done a lot towards it, but actually when you look at it, it's not really pursuing it very hard. 1 or 2 things, they may have stepped out, they may have spoken to a person, they may have just pushed gently here and there to see if there's an opportunity and if it will open up. And sometimes they're met with a negative response, and that will stop them pursuing. And sometimes they will try something and it didn't amount to much, and they expected what they did to amount to more. So they've stopped. They've actually stopped and wondered why it's not happening again to them. So number 2 is not pursuing it hard enough, not actually having a plan, not actually having a long-term vision, not actually working out all the different steps that you need to do to actually get there, and make sure that you're consistently pursuing what it is you're going after. And number 3 is timing. And this is a big one. Quite often we pray for something, we want something, we desire something, and it hasn't happened. And it may be months or years even, and we've waited, sometimes decades, for something to actually unfold and happen. And this could be why it hasn't actually happened yet. And we may have had experiences of pursuing it in the past, or we may have just had a check in our spirit not to go after it because we've just felt a peace not to pursue it, or felt uneasy to pursue it, shall we say. And this is about leaning into the waiting. And waiting is a big part of our Christian journey. We only need to read through so many stories of biblical characters as to how long they had to wait to step into the fullness of all that God had shown them. Think about Joseph and a dream he had as a teenager, and what he had to go through, the whole story of going through slavery and being, estranged from his family for so many years before he saw the dream that was given to him as a teenager happen. And there's many, many stories like that in the Bible. So number 3 is understanding the timing. Sometimes we need to simply lean into the waiting and learn to be mature in it and ask God questions. What are you preparing in me? What are you needing to transform in me? What is this season all about, God? What is your timing on this? And what we can tend to do is be less mature, be a bit more like a child, where we are sort of feeling perhaps more entitled, and we're like, well, we're kind of annoyed and disappointed and frustrated and angry, and we're kind of having an adult tantrum, and we're saying, well, why hasn't it happened, and what's going on? And that's to be honest, natural. I think it's a natural human response when there's things, the desires of our heart, we've been waiting for ages and ages and ages. But what we can do is move into maturity and say, okay, this is hard, but Lord, show me what your will is in it, show me what your timing is in it, and what you're doing in me, and what needs to happen before it happens. And when we start asking those questions, we start getting wisdom and understanding, and that brings hope and joy and expectancy, and we can enjoy the journey towards it, as well as actually when it happens, because we want to do that, don't we? We want to live the fulfilled Christian life, full of joy in the waiting as well. So 3 things that we can do to explore why haven't things I expected happen. Number 1, make sure we haven't got that lottery mindset. Make sure that we're not just waiting, but we are actually pursuing. Number 2, if we're pursuing, how hard have we pursued? How much have we tried? Have we given up? Right, just going through the start gates, a few obstacles have happened and we've given up, and we've felt like, it can't be the right time, or it can't be the right dream, it can't be the right goal, and we've given up too quickly. And number 3, are we actually in the waiting time towards the dream, the goal, and have we actually really leaned into God to understand about all of that, the timing and the meaning? And these are the kind of things that we unpack when I coach people, and the clarity that they can get through the different frameworks and the different coaching exercises I've got actually helps them to understand a whole bunch of this, and from the spiritual side but also the practical side, because both are really important and they mesh together really, really well, because God isn't just spiritual, he's practical as well. So he's interested in us actually having desires and dreams and actually seeing them and realising them in our lives. So check those 3 areas out. See where you're at, and it might help you understand the question, why haven't things I've expected happened yet?